Good afternoon, this is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here out in the Carlsbad area for a homeowner that's potentially buying this new beautiful home. We like to do these roof inspections on the roof to video and visually represent kind of the current condition of the roof and what recommended action that we should do. This roof right here is a concrete S-tile roof, very common in this area. The neighbors have this type of roof. It's a concrete tile roof, so the tiles themselves typically last forever, but it's the underlayment underneath that needs to be replaced once it expires. We pulled up a couple tiles on this roof to get a look at the underlayment. We can see some O'Hagan vents right here. Those are for the attic. We can see some other ventilation right here for heat vents as well as sewer vents as well. Vent penetrations are always going to be sensitive areas on a roof. When re-roofing a roof, we would typically cut the valleys a little wider, as this is what we consider a crowded valley. It doesn't really allow water and debris to flow freely through it, and it could stop with palm trees or debris or something like that. It could stop water on it, could basically push out onto the paper. There's really no crack tiles on this roof. It's been really well maintained. We see mortar as kind of the weather guard on the ridge and the rake on this, and the hips on this roof. The flashings are all up to code. We're using basically O'Hagan vents for the attic, and then metal flashings for everything else. The underlayment on this roof is one layer of the 30-pound felt paper. As you can see right there, this is the roofing nail, this is the paper itself, the current condition. It's the original from 2001. Now by code, we're required to either do a self-adhering peel and stick fire retardant underlayment, an FR, a titanium FR, or we're required to do 2 layers of the UDL 40-pound felt paper. This is the south-facing roof plane. This is the best roof plane for solar sun exposure. And we can see the current condition of the paper. We can see the water stainings that occur. Even with a really good installed concrete tile roof, water is still going to get underneath the tile. So it's important that we look at the waterproofing capabilities of the paper. Typical one layer of 30-pound paper gets anywhere from 20 to 25 years of life out of it. Ventilation right here for intake. We have exhaust ventilation near the ridge of the roof. The chimneys are super sensitive areas because they trap water around them. Looks like a repair has been done. As you can see, the newer tiles that are right here. So I'm assuming that there was a leak at the chimney at some point, and then a repair has been done to redo some paper in that section. But you can see how right here we have a slip tile that kind of slips down, and we can see where the nail holes get exposed, right? We really want to push that back into place. Something I did notice as well is just from the chimney, we do have a pretty decent sized crack right here that should probably get looked at. And then we do have some freestanding wire that's coming out of the attic that's just cut right here. I don't know if it was for a security camera or what, but this should definitely be looked at or disposed of. Recommendation on this roof from a professional roofing and solar company, you really, if you're going to install solar, you probably want to replace at least the underlayment underneath the solar. I think the roof has life left, but it would be a bummer to install solar and then have to replace the roof in 3 to 5 years. That would be the professional recommendation. We could replace this roof plane all the way up to the ridge and hips, and then put solar right here. If we were going to add more than just this area, we would put it over on the west facing side. That concludes my inspection. We'll go over this and send the report over to the owner. Thank you.